My name is Foley, and I shall be assisted today by Rita, Atkins, who gave a talk earlier on chess and maths. Who was here for that? One person. Is that all? You were here for that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
2.5 people? Yeah. Yeah. So you're all new to this. Okay. Why did you come to the talk on strategy games? Anybody have any?
I mean, I like to play, so.
You like to play?
That's where strategies.
Yeah, like to learn strategies. Great, yeah. We're going to do some strategies. Okay, so chess is a strategy game. It's a super strategy game, really, chess. So we're going to be, today we're going to be doing games which are not quite so, oh, can you open the door? Yeah. Which are not so hard as chess, but they're still hard. Oh look, we have another group of people coming in. Right, you coming in? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, find a seat, but you need to be paired with somebody. So maybe Veronica, you can come over. Oh no, sorry, you got something there, right? Anybody else coming in? Right. Yep, somebody else coming in. There we go. Right. Been a late surge of interest in this class. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, so find pairs. So, Fernando, I think you have to come the other side of the table if you're going to play with somebody. Because you have to be in pairs. Yeah. Okay, right. So I'll start again. What is a strategy game? Are you involved? So you two?
No. It's just, is it okay if we listen a little bit?
It's better if you sit down, isn't it? It's better if you sit down. Why don't you sit on this table here? See this table? It's got nobody on it. It's all right. Here. Right. You have to sit on opposite sides of the table, however. Yeah. Okay, good. So we've cajoled enough people now, we've got a full house, yeah? Okay. So what's a strategy game again?
Chess.
Hmm?
Chess.
Yeah, that's an example of a strategy game. What does it mean to be a strategy game?
Someone can be better with skill.
Somebody can be better, yeah? That's necessary, I suppose, but not sufficient. Yeah?
It's a planning game.
Planning game, yeah, involves planning.
Can you hold better opportunities?
Yeah, well that's true. But what's the essential element of strategy game, at least as defined by game theory people? I know, why don't we open up a slide and maybe there's a clue in there. Okay, let's skip on. Yeah, skip on, yeah. All right, okay. Well, I'll tell you why I'm doing this, and then we'll talk about strategy games. So, the thing is that if you're... oh, by the way, who here teaches chess? Or has taught chess? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you haven't taught chess? You like to play. At least you can play. Is anybody here who can't play chess? Okay. Doesn't matter. Because we're starting from the bottom, right?
Okay.
We're starting from the bottom. So, so this is a general approach to how to teach games. I'm proposing that this is a general approach to teaching games. And so, what you, as a teacher, you've got a limited amount of time with the children, and you can't really spend too much of that time instructing them in the finer points of en passant. So, did the slide change?
Sorry, I changed it.
Yeah.
Talk about limited time.
Sorry?
Next one.
Oh no, I'm just going to talk to threes. Yeah. So what you have to do with children, you have to get them to learn for themselves, and you help them somehow. That's the general approach in teaching games. And it's only light supervision, because so this class is about the practicalities of teaching in a classroom, right? It's not a theoretical class. So you haven't got much time. So with a limited amount of time, you can just kind of run around the different boards to see what's going on and sort out the children. So there's certain things that need to be in place for this to work. And you need to be able to give clear and simple explanations, which, by the way, doesn't apply with chess. Generally, it's too complicated. And children have to understand what the moves are, how you might play the game, how you might win the game. That needs to be very clear. And in some sense, they need to know the difference between a good move and a bad move. You know what makes the difference. Yeah, you can see, we heard about people improving, so you recognise their progress. And I'd say, with limited competition, in the sense that we don't want to make these games very competitive, because we're focusing more on what concepts children can pick up from playing the games, not winning the games, which is a bit of a distraction, really. As part of the process, we're going to look at how children might learn to learn. So that's the most efficient way of education. So you kind of give them the skills so they can learn as they go. And so in order to do this, I'm going to propose that we use a very limited set of pieces. And the sort of pieces I put on the desk, but I've got a kind of suitcase of different little boxes, and each of the boxes is a game of one sort or another. But they're all going to be played on a chessboard, 8x8 chessboard. So you can get rid of the chess pieces straight away. So for those people who are chess players, don't worry about it. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to give you examples, so you're going to have to play some games here and work things out for yourself. I'm going to give you, a few minutes for each game. We're going to run through 5 or 6 games. We're going to try them out, and everybody should be able to play them. Even people who don't play games should be able to play them. So, by the way, the answer to the question, what's a strategy game? It's a game that doesn't involve any luck. Right? There's no cards. There's no dice. There's only the brain. Right? It's the only thing you need for these games. Chess is in that category, as are the games we're about to play. So, do you want to move on next one? All right. Just carry on moving till we get to the games. Yeah, carry on. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Okay, right. Thanks. So this is the first game we're going to look at. It's a fairly fundamental game, I think, in game theory. It's called Fox and Hounds. It's a game that emerged in the Middle Ages in Middle Europe. You don't need to take photos because I think these slides have been made available, so don't distract. This is not a lecture either. This is hands-on. So, so could you just set up the pieces like this? So you've got one piece on, say, E1, and 4 pieces on B8. Now, ideally these would take the shape of Fox and Hounds, but I've given you some draft pieces there. You can use Halma pieces, but the draft pieces are more conventional. Yeah, you can use either draft or Halma. Okay, great. Now, okay, so this is a game in which a single piece on its own. Yeah. Have you got it? Okay, good. Got a pawn on the board floating around. Yeah. So all the pieces move diagonally one square on the black square. You've got them on black? Yeah? Right, they all move diagonally one square. So just try moving the single piece, the fox. Try moving the fox. Yeah, move it again. Yeah, that's right, good. And now the fox can also move backwards. Right, can move forwards or backwards, but only one square each time, one diagonal square. Okay, now the person with the hounds, move your piece. You can move it one square, just one square, but it can only move forward, right? It can only move forward. It can't move backward. Good. So that's how the pieces move. You don't have to worry about capturing or jumping or anything like that. It's just a game in which the pieces move. And the winning criterion is quite simple for the fox. If it reaches the other side of the board, it wins. And if it doesn't reach the other side of the board, it loses. Right? So the objective of the hounds is to somehow block the fox. It needs to block it. Yeah? Now, the principle I'm going to be using here is that you're going to figure out how to play this game and how to win. Who would win this game? Should it be the fox or should it be the hounds? Have a go. Play it once or twice, maybe changing the colours around when you play. Change the board around or change sides every time. Okay, give it a go.
Who starts?
Let's start with the fox. Let's start with the fox. And we'll just make sure you're playing the right moves.
Diagonal, right?
Yeah.
So the hounds move straight.
No, they also move diagonally.
Move diagonally forwards or backwards. Yeah.
But they can't move backwards.
Fox can move forward and backwards.
Fox can go
Yeah, yeah.
backwards, but they can only move
Yeah.
backwards.
Right.
No? They can only move.
But you can do
So you've had one move. Now you make a move. You make a move.
No, they can't go
Oh,
back.
sorry, my bad. Yeah, you won. All right. You want some?
Cool, okay.
Foxes.
So this one can eat the fox.
There's no capturing and
Right.
no jumping. There's no eating.
What happens?
No capturing.
I can do that. Just all right.
Yeah, you've got a straight line.
Right.
So I'm always in
That's it.
Let's go look at.
It's all over. Finito.
Yeah.
Can't go back.
Right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Mine's on. Fox one. Try it with the different opposite colors.
Fox
So
always.
where do we go?
No, not always, no.
Just make
But
it.
time. Okay.
If you're
you
playing.
have to play cleverly.
Good. Okay.
How did you set that in the
Now
mind?
just change sides.
Like, all right.
They always on a dark color.
Oh, what?
No, all the pieces always stay on the dark color. So this is not a legal move. You have to move diagonally forward.
Oh, for the hound.
With the hounds.
With the fox.
Can diagonally forward or backwards, one square.
Okay, same with the hounds.
No, the hounds are not allowed to go backwards, just move.
Okay, okay.
So like, can you go here?
From where?
So like, can you go like this
Yes.
or like this?
Yeah.
So he can't capture.
No, there's no capture, no jumping.
Oh, okay. Can I reset?
Yeah, you can try again. It's very important to play with the correct rules.
It's all over, yeah.
Okay.
I think you cannot go forward. You can only do diagonal.
You've lost.
Cross.
Forward means diagonally forward.
Diagonally forward. Yeah. You would need hounds in the forward, but actually it's.
No, no, diagonally forward.
Diagonal.
Diagonally.
Okay, let's start over.
All moves are diagonally.
Yeah. It can get
Your turn.
I think you won, right?
Teamwork.
I can't pass.
And you can move backward. I can only move backward.
Yeah, yeah, I can't move it.
No, you did it.
So black and it's like
You let your You won't,
Oh,
right? So
no,
you just
yeah.
swap them around now. You can play again.
Now I'll turn it.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, then we have to switch the game.
That's Susan Candy plays. I don't know how to switch it off, I don't. I only got the phone a couple of days ago. I'm around to show you the settings again. Yeah, forward to tutorial. How did you get on there? Yeah, see, I tell you that. Put it on black squares.
No, you can
Well, you're playing white, but
Yeah,
you're
black. Let's use the black square.
yeah, conventionally it's on black. Not important, but.
To join us.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm coming after you.
Impossible to stop.
Oh, you should volunteer. Stop now.
Hold on, yeah. Get the right number of moves. Yeah. It's not impossible to stop it. But you swap over, and then you try to do your dad. Try to do all your
Oh yeah, that's what. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it comes in the side.
You can. You wanna?
I already we play.
No, I'll go
If you
first.
have no moves, you'll lose. I suggested that the winning criterion was the box reaches the other side.
You need to
Doesn't
sit
mean you
here.
get the other side.
If he gets all these right
Then you've lost.
No captures, no jump.
You've been blocked. You've
You only
been
go
prevented
forward.
from choosing.
You are
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
I mean, you played it, and you were playing it. You're learning. Yes, you're learning.
So what was your plan?
Squeezing. So I can if I can cross. But sometimes you
But you can.
Yes.
you know, like if I have to go,
Talking about age. Talking about age.
Okay, that was you.
so I just try to keep it free,
I recognize.
or 2 or 3 blocks.
My father's on there.
But sometimes maybe it's the time.
Try it like me.
Here, we can try the other one. Yeah, try the other one.
Well, I somewhere. How many rounds do you have? How many rounds?
Okay, I'm just halfway through now of this game. I'm going to ask you, who do you think wins? Is it the fox or the hounds?
Fox.
Hounds.
Both.
Okay. It's interesting because when you start out this game, you think the fox always wins, right? But once you play the game for a while and you understand it comes to you, it will come to you in a flash at some point. You'll realise the hounds always win. So you have to figure out, why do the hounds always win in this game? What is the strategy? It's something which emerges into your consciousness when you played it for a while. So I'm waiting for somebody to come up with a strategy. I'm not going to spell out the strategy, you're going to find it out. This is why it's a strategy games event, yeah?
Like the hounds always be on like these dark squares, so like they're always on like these.
Sorry, they
dark
always have to be in
squares.
dark squares by definition, so that doesn't help
Yeah.
a great deal.
No, I mean like each hound should control like 2 squares. So like for example, C5, like 2 hounds control that
Yeah,
square.
control's a chess word, but I mean, of course, you would say that every hound is controlling 2 squares, irrespective of where it is on the board. It's more to do with...
They move together in a group.
Now we're getting it. We're talking about formations now. Think formations.
Yeah, formation, yeah.
Okay, have another go. Carry on.
Ja, ich habe das gemacht, ja, als letztes. Und das so sieht es But so when we were here,
It's basically this, right? Has to be another like this.
ist egal, wie schnell du bist, ja, wenn du so bist,
I'm going down.
Yeah, so you have to go
Okay,
Yeah, so maybe this is already lost.
ja, das war's, wenn du gehst ein bisschen.
So yeah, the ones that you don't want to go too far. And then you can fucking waste that time. And because he has to
So what formation?
while he's making the move, maybe.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, this is it.
Du spielst
Ja.
mit so
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't. Oh, I never.
How's it associated with chess? It's a strategy game. Some games involve dice, cards.
Mühle heißt das.
Well, under the definition of no luck, then
Man kann das
we would say
kombinieren, so
that poker is games that involve
muss man speziell was machen, Algebra speziell.
involves luck. Yeah, but there are games which are without luck, which are strategy games. That's a game of no luck strategy games.
It can go on white square.
Super mit Kindern zu spielen.
No, it's always on the white square.
But there's an important distinction between
Okay, sorry.
poker
Yeah, we started.
which is that poker
Use of the game is black square. White square is
because to discuss each hand is far too
Okay,
complicated.
so why are you?
It involves probably
You want, right?
Because you want
The fox is on the you want.
to be close to a high, and if there's a sharp hole, you can touch it.
So I did that's E1. So for him, E1 is white. For me, E1 is black.
E1 cannot be, for him it is E8.
I'm going to say,
E1.
Either you have to turn the
I
board.
think I'll give a general answer to the group. I think you may be better.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh, then it's H1.
Like in chess, you cannot rotate
Okay,
pieces.
don't forget we've got several games to get through, and this is by far the simplest game. So, but nonetheless, for the simplest non-trivial game that you can play on the board, it is still presenting certain challenges, isn't it? Has anybody worked out the winning strategy yet? Has anybody worked out, you know, how one side always wins? No? Yes? What is it?
I mean, what happens is that those, before the hounds,
Yeah.
they're always going group, like to win. But
Yeah.
sometimes one of them just move to the side and then you can go in.
Yeah, so you don't move it to the side, right? Yeah, I mean, in other words, yes, okay, I'm going to reveal the strategy, otherwise you will take too long. Which is that the hound should win, provided you will stay, let's say, in a straight line. And if you stay in a straight line, then how is the fox going to break through? Try again.
No, you first.
Right,
so
Oh, go here, leave a big gap. Don't leave a gap. Right. Go here.
No, really.
Yeah, it's working. Working now, is it? Straight lines.
No.
Right, so you understand it perfectly, don't you? Yeah. So, but interestingly, not everybody does, even though it's a trivial game, right? Oh my God. So,
And there's no way out of this.
okay, right, so,
Till some level you can maintain it.
I think it's keep on.
we resume now. So the question has been asked, how does this relate to chess?
This is you have breakthrough.
Okay, I'm going to say it relates to chess in several ways. I mean, first of all, it happens to be played on a chessboard. That's one connection. It doesn't involve any luck. That's another connection. You have to look ahead a few moves to figure out what's going on. For example, when you leave a gap, if the hounds leave a gap, the fox will run through. So that's, if you like, some tactics. But the general strategy is to keep your pieces in alignment so that the fox doesn't break through. That's the general idea. The fox will push up against the formation and try and disrupt your thinking. So we would say that, if you like, the hounds have got a particular plan that they follow, and it's like an algorithm, and it will inevitably result in victory. However, very often, particularly as people starting to play this game, it's the fox that wins. And one of the reasons for that is the fox goes up against the formation, and the piece that you want to play, you can't play because the fox is in the way. So you have to move another piece. So you have to then decide, well, which other piece am I going to move? And once humans have to make a decision, they can make a mistake. So quite often I've seen on nearly every table a mistake was made, letting in the fox. So it's a kind of the strategy for the fox is psychological, trying to put pressure on their opponent, which in some sense is what happens in chess as well. You're putting a bit of pressure on your opponent, you're attacking them, they're under pressure, they'll make a mistake, eventually they crack. That's what happens. So I think there are some similarities with chess, but this is you know, a billion times simpler than chess is. But nonetheless, this has presented this class here with some challenges. So what I'm going to say is that if you teach chess in schools, you are teaching a game which is a very complicated game to children, whereas why not teach them a simpler game where it has one big advantage over games like, say, poker. It's been suggested that, well, poker is a strategy game. But the thing about a game like this is it is amenable to logical explanation. So on the slide I said that you need to be able to explain things in a simple way. So I can say that, oh, by moving that hound, you've left a gap and the fox can run through the gap. Now that's a nice simple concept, isn't it? And what you want to have are games with simple concepts like this that we can deploy. So I would describe Fox and Hounds as an important game in all of game theory, because it's, I would say, something like the minimum number of pieces to get a non-trivial game, which presents a challenge, which is educable. So that's why it's a very special game, why I started with this one. And also, practical experience shows that children like this game. So all of these games have been tested on small people. Yeah, okay, so that's game number one. Now, game number two, at this point, could somebody help me to distribute some of these things here? Rita, if you could, maybe one per person, yeah. Game number two, if we move on to the next slide.
Thank you.
It's called Halma. Who's heard of Halma? Halma? Nobody? You mean the first game invented by an American? You've never heard of it? What is this? What sort of institution of learning is this?
Only Americans know that, probably.
Yeah, right, okay. So, yeah, so George Monk's, it was Harvard in 1884, he developed this game. And it was well regarded. And the world chess champion at the time, his name was Lasker, he very much liked the game, as did a writer of a children's story called Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll wrote Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Looking Glass. But it's not so well known, perhaps. He was a mathematician at Oxford University. So he was very into games and logic. So, okay. So place the pieces as in the diagram. So you're occupying one corner. I've got Halma pieces there, but you can also use counters. I think I put some coloured counters on the table if you haven't got them. Are you okay?